Welcome to Broad Street. Welcome to episode 171. Welcome to the 2024 Week 9 edition of Birds of Broad Street with your boy Kool Connor. Yeah. How everybody doing? How is everybody doing today? Listen, man, salute to everybody that's rocking with your boy. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, comment. Birds of Broad Street, me, One Trey Rock, Smitty, Moan, salute to Sis with the link up with Tone and L Boogie with the hoodie, Lord Brunson, my family, my familia. Thank y'all for rocking with us on this Victory Monday. So let's get on to the word of the day. The word of the day, trending. Is the Philadelphia Eagles trending in the right direction? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They're trending in the right direction, ladies and gentlemen. You saw it. You saw it. First of all, if you haven't, can you please do me this one favor? People coming in and acknowledge me. Acknowledge Jalen freaking Hurts as a franchise quarterback. This man balled out. He's trending in the right direction. Saquon Barkley, 100 rushing yards. He's trending in the right direction. Let's see. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. They're trending in the right direction. Let's see. The offensive line protecting Jalen freaking Hurts. They're trending in the right direction. This defense getting a pick. Interception. That's trending in the right direction. Sacks to Joey B. Joe Cool. Joe Shaky. They're trending in the right direction. I believe, watching this game, the Philadelphia Eagles are trending in the right direction. Oh. Hey, Smitty.
What up? What up? What's good? What's good?
Good. How was work? My bad, bro. How was work?
It was all right, man. It's all right, man. I just got to
Because I heard Trey was popping up because you said you was
probably gonna be late. Yeah, no, I was late at work. Shit.
Right. No, you good. Yeah. So I was just talking about the word of the day. I know you was watching. The word of the day. I just said it was trending. So I was asking the people and letting everybody know, are the Birds trending in the right direction? I was saying Jalen Hurts is trending in the right direction. Saquon Barkley, our weapons, the offensive line, the defense, everybody in this organization is trending in the right direction as we head to week 9. So I want to ask you, do you believe the Birds are trending in the right direction?
100%, man. I kind of made a statement. I don't know if anybody remember. I said, give Fangio till week 6 before we clamp in and say what his defense do, because it's kind of one of his things. He kind of turning around in week 6. So I wanted to give him that grace, right? And then I kind of was looking at the situation, and I looked at week 6. Our defense started to turn around week 6, right? Our defense started to look better. I mean, we had some glimpse of greatness early.
Yeah, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
What's up, guys?
What up, man? It's been a minute, man. How's the family?
Everybody doing good, man. How y'all doing?
Hanging in there, bro. Hanging in there. But see, go ahead, Smitty. We'll continue, and then I ask Trey. But go ahead, Smitty.
All right. So, like, you know what I'm saying? If you take a look at it, you know, we had some glimpse of good football early, right? But it wasn't one side or the other looking good. I think, you know, we get to a point where, like, the defense clicking, the offense, I still don't think we've seen the best days of that yet. But it's looking better, man. Everything is on the way up. Jalen Hurts did exactly what we thought he would. Saquon Barkley is doing exactly what we thought he would. AJ Brown is continuing a great tender as an Eagle. I mean, it's starting to get good. The only thing that we can get back now, Cool Cat, is health.
Yeah.
If we can get our offensive line back, this might be kudos, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know the status of Tyler Steen. I haven't heard anything about him. I know he ended up coming out of the game early. Hopefully he all right. I mean, obviously you don't want to go in with your third string right guard, but I guess Jeff Stoutland got it under control.
Yep. Trey, I know you've been gone for a minute, so I'm gonna ask you this: from week 1 all the way to now, are the Birds trending in the right direction?
Yeah, my personal opinion, and I always say this before the season starts. It always takes to about like week 6 or 7 for the team to actually find their identity. Some find it earlier, but I mean, for the majority of the teams, it's really like battling against. Do you want to be a passing team, a running team? Do you want to be a defensive team? Like we kind of coming into our stride, finding our identity. Unfortunately, we lost a couple players, and I mean, it really was a big part of the team. But for right now, we actually really coming into our stride. Um, our defense looking better. We gave up 2 touchdowns in 3 weeks. That's great in a passing league, a scoring league. That's kind of great, and people don't even understand that. Um, Saquon Barkley been being Saquon Barkley all year. No matter we was playing bad, good. He's just an explosive player. He's a special player in this league, and it feels like Jalen Hurts actually starting to hit his stride too. He hasn't turned the ball over in about 3 weeks. I know that was a big thing at the beginning of the season, but it looked like we actually coming into our stride. In my opinion, we're a running team. We should be a running team and work off that play action. That's how we killed the Bengals a lot of times this game that just passed. So I mean, I feel like the Philadelphia Eagles, we have a top 5 talent. We've top 5 talented team in the NFL, but we finally starting to play like we are.
So let's talk about this game, the good, bad, and the ugly, before we break down the numbers and hand out grades. Smitty, as you saw this game yesterday, what up, Eagle Eric? What you like, what you didn't like? What's your thoughts on this game as you slept on it?
I slept on it. I watched the condensed version of it. Nah, man, like, obviously I think, this week, I think if it wasn't for the Bengals getting such a long first drive, we obviously would have probably killed the woes of people saying we don't score in the first quarter. We probably would have scored, but I mean, they took 10 minutes off the clock. We got the ball back with like literally 4 minutes left on the clock. It was kind of ridiculous. It was like 4 and some change, and it's like, that kind of makes people still say we didn't score, but we scored on the first drive. I'm cool with that. I think Jalen Hurts, to me, answered a lot of the questions that other people had. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he was able to like really go out there and just play his game. He felt to me, it looked like he felt as comfortable as he has all year. You know what I mean? Like, when I look at how he played, it was stout confidence. You know what I mean? He was just like back there. It was like, look, I don't care if Fred Johnson in, I don't care if Gates in, I don't care who blocking. I'm trusting the pocket. I'm trusting my receivers. Man, listen, if you want to nitpick, I guess you could say like Jahan Dotson needed to get involved because we gave him a third rounder, but I'm happy with what I seen from the offense. We used the run. Even when it wasn't working, we still ran the ball. I'm glad they committed to something. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking they coming into an identity. They starting to really find what's sinking, man. I mean, listen, I can't complain about my offense. And shout out to Miss Ash for the $5 super chat. I really can't I really can't say too much bad. Like, I guess if people want to talk about that one throw, but I was looking at the stats today. They didn't even count that as a turnover worthy play. Jalen Hurts still has 0 turnover worthy plays. So, hey, listen, when you play like that, I guess you really can't complain, huh? Cool Cat?
Yeah. Yep. Trey, any thoughts on the game? I know you watched it after sleeping on it. Any thoughts?
Yeah, like I said, I still feel kind of the same. Uh, I don't feel like we hit our stride completely yet, but we coming into it. People got to understand, even like offensive and defensive side of the ball, we got two new coordinators, and they still trying to learn these players, just like the players trying to learn them. So sometimes the game gonna look a little bad, man. You know, they don't play into your hands. Like the game plan don't work out. You got to scratch that, try some new stuff. So overall, I feel like we did a great job. The first drive, it kind of scared me. I'm not gonna lie, because they was picking up first down after first down, killing the clock, and I'm like, well, when we hop on offense, I hope we don't start trying to play catch up, like throwing the ball 1,500 times and stuff like that. But no, we stuck to the game plan, and I really like our coordinators, man. They play into our players. Um, Cooper DeJean, man, he's gonna be a ball player, bro. He's gonna be a ball player. This dude, ever since he stepped into that starting lineup, he hasn't done nothing but make plays, big plays. He hasn't caught an interception yet. I see it coming, but he hasn't caught one of those yet. But as far as like him manning up and doing his assignment and doing what they telling him to do, this dude really a ball player. Him and Quinion Mitchell.
I told
So
I told y'all Avante Maddox was a problem, Trey.
yeah, Vontae looked like trash, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna lie to you. He looked like trash. Every time he on the field, he getting beat. Like I don't know. I guess it's a confidence thing. You see the youngest step in, like, damn, he's gonna take my spot. He definitely took your spot.
He
Yep.
snatched him up. He got him looking crazy right now. He don't know what to do.
Yep. Hold on. Let me read this before we read some stuff. And salute to everybody, man. It's good to have Trigger rocking with me and Smitty. How's everything? How's the kids coaching coming along, Trey?
Yeah, we made it to the championship. Unfortunately, we came up short this year. But I mean, look, it happens, man.
Congratulations, though.
Yeah, you win
Congratulations,
some, you
Trigger.
lose some. Yeah, you win some, you lose some, man. My kids was kind of upset, but I had to let them know, like, bro, y'all gonna play a lot of football in your life, and sometimes it's not gonna go your way. But I mean, all the best thing you could do is just pick yourself up and work harder for next year, so you don't feel that pain again. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was a great season overall, though.
There you go. And your family had fun. That's all that matters.
Yes, sir.
Uh, yep. Jalen looked good with the backups on the line. The game was good. Go Birds. And shout out to the position coaches, the DBs cooking. Exactly. So let's go ahead and let's start off with some grades. Let's start off with Jalen freaking Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. Let's see if he can get something going. There's Hurts. He's back. Fires. Touchdown. They really came out on fire. Hurts.
He is in such control.
Hurts. What a play by Jalen Hurts. Beautiful throw by Hurts. 3 rushing touchdowns. Give me a little more of that. Boy, that hurts. Boy, did he make magic happen.
Jalen Hurts, number one.
That really hurts.
So Jalen was 16 to 20 for 236 yards, 1 touchdown, no pick, wasn't sacked, a QBR of 95.6 and a rating of 132.5. So we'll start with you, Smitty. What grade would you give our QB?
Let me start by saying, man, listen, this is 3 consecutive weeks,
Mm-hmm.
0 turnovers. Jalen Hurts going into week 3 was first in turnovers. He's not even close. You know what I mean? He's not even there anymore. I think he stopped at 4 interceptions. It's just it's promising, right? But to see him play, you know what I'm saying, and not have to throw the ball 40 times, still put up 230 yards, still put up a touchdown, a 132.5 rating. Like he playing out of his mind right now, trying to and it's crazy. Like he playing like this, and he's trying to still figure out an offense. He's still trying to find his footing in an offense, right? He still has it. I still haven't seen where I feel like Trey said. Where I feel like this has been like the best game. They're on all cylinders. It's 100%. Everybody understand what's going on. Nah, but he's playing where he like really is cooking, and it's like okay, 1 game, 2 games, 3 games. What he said, Cool Cat, did he say one time is a coincidence, but something is
You was talking about full. I gotta find that quote from.
no. He said something about like one time is a or one time is a coincidence, but he said something in like in the press conference. I can't remember the words,
Yeah,
but he
it's
was
something
like
about being.
he basically said like doing it once is like okay, yeah, but when you're doing it three times, it's becoming a habit. It's becoming a part of him, and I'm enjoying it, man. I'm enjoying watching him grow as a quarterback. Man. I'm gonna give him an A+. He played a good game.
Yep, Trey.
Yeah, I feel the same way. This game we actually seen Jalen Hurts take command of this offense. A lot of calls were catered towards his strength, the quarterback sneaks. But it looked like Jalen Hurts actually getting his feet back under him, even when it comes to the running. It's like last year he kind of looked kind of sluggish. I know he had a few injuries that he was fighting through, but it looked like he's running well this year. And when Jalen Hurts is running well, his offense is way more dynamic because now you can't just key on one thing. So I'm gonna give him an A+. I feel like he did what he was supposed to do, man. And in those drives, a lot of the times earlier in the season, when we got good field position, we wasn't capitalizing with touchdowns. Now we actually putting touchdowns up on the board, and I think he's a great compliment him and to Saquon Barkley. So Jalen Hurts is running this offense well the past 3 weeks, and I can't wait to see more of it.
Yep. By the way, Trey, since as a coach, what have you been seeing from Jalen from week one all the way down to now? What you seen him change as a coach? What you've been seeing from Jalen for the last 7 weeks in the season?
It's more of a confidence thing. I always thought Jalen Hurts was a baller. He was a great quarterback. It's just a confidence thing, and that comes with knowing the offense a little bit better and understanding the concepts of everything. So, I feel like he's getting more comfortable. He's getting more like he look more vocal in the huddle and on the field, and I mean the players responding to him well. So I think, like I said, I think it's more of a confidence thing.
Mm-hmm. So I agree with you guys. I'm giving Jalen Hurts a A+ as well. He's been balling out the past 3 games. No turnovers, so he cleaned up a lot of things the past 3 weeks. So salute to Jalen freaking Hurts for getting the job done. So let's get down to the playmakers. The whole crew. Smitty, we start with Saquon Barkley. He was 22 carries for 108 yards. So when it comes to Saquon Barkley, what grade would you give him?
Hey man, I mean, listen, the opportunities weren't like immense, right? They weren't there the whole game, but he still was positive, positive, positive. I think I only seen like one tackle for loss with Saquon Barkley in the game. He continued to, stay ahead of the stick, stay ahead of the yard of the game. He just kept pushing, man. I mean, 22 carries for 108 yards. They stressed it out. They let it build. They show how to beat a team, and that's what happened, man. A for Saquon. And
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. Troy?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him an A as well, man. The impact that this guy has had on his team, his offense, is just like I don't know why the Giants ever gave this dude up, man. But I appreciate y'all. Like he's still running hard. I mean, people underrate. He's an underrated blocker. Because he be blowing blocks up out there. Um, it's just like you could do so much with him and it make the offense way more dynamic. And then when the game, like he's one of those guys that you could put the ball in his hands at the end of the game and just go ahead and run this clock out for us. Yo, he really a special player, and I'm glad he's on the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm gonna give him an A+.
Yep. A+ as well for
Hey, did y'all know October is Jalen Hurts' best career month?
talk to me.
17 games. He's 248 for 362 for 69% completion, 4,036 passing yards, 25 passing touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 103.4 passing rate, and 15 rushing touchdowns. He's 13-4.
Man,
Yeah, I seen something that said that October been his best month since he's been in the league. That's crazy.
that's
See,
crazy.
October his best month. That's hey, that's crazy. October. Hey, look, get the wins early, man. I mean, that's how you got to get them. Stack them
Exactly.
up, and then you can make the runs late.
Yep. There you go. October has been hurt season, basically. In the words of Smitty, it's been hurt season. So let's get down to the rest of the playmakers. Devontae Smith, 6 receiving for 85 yards and a touchdown. AJ Brown, 5 receiving for 84. Grant, 3 receiving for 58. Jack Squirrel, 1 for 6. Saquon, 1 for 3. And nothing for Kenneth Gainwell. Go ahead, Smitty. What grade would you give the rest of the playmakers?
Now they play good, man. I mean, listen, Calcaterra is underestimated, man, as a pass catcher for this team. Like I told y'all last night, I'm coming to the realization that I like Calcaterra in the pass game over Dallas Goedert because he has mastered being in connection with Hurts in the zone. He finds spots. He connects with Hurts. I don't know where it came from. I know like Dallas Goedert has the yak ability, but you kind of got to scheme Dallas open. I watched Grant do some of the small things for Jalen as a tight end, getting open. But I like what they did, man. I'm gonna give them an A. I don't really think it's a lot there. Obviously, it's only really 3 guys with production, but those 3 guys did enough, man. I mean, they did enough for it to be how it is. So I'm gonna take that.
Yep. Troy?
Yeah, I agree, man. I feel like everybody did what they were supposed to do this week. Yeah, but when it comes to Calcaterra, I don't know if y'all know, this dude was a great pass catcher in college. So, I mean, he finally finding his niche in the NFL, and that unfortunately is due because Dallas Goedert is out. But look, he just stepped up big time the last couple of weeks. He catch everything that comes to him. He's a tough runner, and he has a little bit more speed than everybody think he does. So I can understand why you say that, Smitty. Like you think he's kind of fits this offense more than Goddard because it feel like a lot of times we can't find plays for Goddard. Calcaterra is just more natural. Um, and maybe it's because Dallas Goddard has a name, so it looks like, well, we got to give him the football. But Calcaterra just take what's there. And Jalen Hurts trusting him more now, so it's going to be kind of hard to work Goddard back into this offense if he, depending on how long he stays out. I'll give all the playmakers. Devontae balled out, man. He had a bad week last week. He had one catch for what, -4 yards.
Mm-hmm.
And he turned around. He balled out this week. AJ Brown just being AJ Brown like he always is. And look, even with like dudes like Jahan Dotson, uh, he's not catching. He's not
Hey,
catching.
Trey.
Yeah,
I couldn't talk before when you was talking about Cal. You know what I like about Calcaterra, bro, that I seen? It's been like 2 times in a row where he's actually a blocker. It's not schemed up for him to be a passer. You could tell he's blocking. He realized Jalen Hurts is in trouble. He drops the block and gets out in the pass lane. The first time he went for 40. Yesterday he went for 30. It's small stuff like that I don't see from Dallas. No, you know what I mean? Like just realizing what the moment is. Like, hey, it's been a little second, and I see the offensive line is going that way. It's time for me to get up out of here. It's time for me to be available to my quarterback and get in this pass lane. And I see exactly where I'm going. And he get right there. He turn around. He's available. You remember me complaining about that from Dallas last year? Like, you the tight end, bro. You're the first line of defense closest to the quarterback. If he's in trouble, he's looking for an option. You should be available. And Grant is doing that.
Yeah, he's definitely doing a great job performing in the role that he has right now. He's been our number one tight end for what, about 3-4 weeks now. So yeah. He's doing a great job, and maybe hopefully when Goddard does come back, he doesn't lose too much of a role in his team because I feel like he's earning his right to play and get the ball. So
I think we low
I
key
mean,
prepared for Dallas Goddard to come back because we've been up in the 2 tight end sets.
yeah, we got up in the two.
I think they're realizing Grant Calcaterra is a crucial part of the offense.
I just wonder why bring John Doxson over and don't give him a spin for him. It's like he's never really a part of the offense like at all.
Yeah, I've been
You
trying
al-
to figure out the same thing.
you always think that third wide receiver just because you got AJ Brown and Devontae Smith on the outside, you think that third wide receiver should be able to eat, but Jalen Hurts don't even look for him at all. He don't even look for him. But
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's hard when you only throwing the ball like 15, 20 times. Like it ain't it ain't much catches to go around. But I feel like John Johnson could be a big part of this offense if they allow him to.
Is it them or is it him? That's kind of what I've been trying to figure out. There.
I mean that. I mean you can design plays for him. He's not a
I mean,
bad.
they,
He's a
they,
great
they did it a
athlete.
couple times, didn't they? I mean, they gave him a couple plays designed for him. It got to be something he doing, bro, because everybody else getting involved and you not getting involved. Like they even attempting to get Jack Stahl involved before they get Jahan Dawson involved.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't understand the point of
Me
bringing him
neither.
over.
That's why I'm
Like,
asking you. That's why we having the conversation because I'm in the same boat. I'm like, we gave up a third and 2 7s. Like, why is he not
I wouldn't be surprised.
or
I wouldn't be
opening up?
surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he's not like traded or released before the deadline. Because it's
Nah,
like
he going nowhere, bro. We gave up too much capital.
yeah, I don't get it. Like your point of
That's
bringing him over is
a second, third rounder we gave up this year.
he was like I don't feel like he's a bad player. I think
Me
Kellen Moore's
neither.
just not really scheming him into the offense. So I mean, hopefully, like we got a lot of weeks left. So
Yeah.
hopefully he'll get involved more, at least I mean a little bit, because he was a dynamic receiver in college and his first couple years at Washington. So I feel like he still could be a big part of this offense if we kind of feed him a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. So I'm with you guys. I'll give Smitty, AJ, and the rest of the playmakers an A as well. So there you go. There you go with the playmakers. So let's get to the defense. Let's get to the defense. And it's been a while since I heard from you, Trey, when it comes to the defense. So what's your thoughts and grade on the defense so far as we get ready for Week 8? What's your thoughts on the defense?
All right, so with this defense, man, it's more consistency to me. It's like some games they show up, they show out, and then some games they just look like blah. But I think the past 3 weeks they look like the defense I was kind of expecting coming into the season. They flying around multiple fronts. The Kobe Dean has been looking good the last few weeks, man. He had a few sacks, a lot of He's not missing tackles as much as he was at the beginning. And like I said, the two rookies, man, Cooper DeJean and Quayon Mitchell, they've been the bright spot on this defense, man. Because Darius Slay been in and out of the lineup. Uh, and even Isaiah Rodgers coming in, he made a big play. So it's like, bro, we got like a lot of talent on his defense, and it's like it's starting to come together. So I'm giving the defense this week.
Yep.
Uh, I'm giving the defense this week an A+. I feel like they played great.
Yep. Smitty?
Nah, man, I'm with Trey, man. I think the defense been playing very well. They've been coming along. You know, it like I said, I told you, week 6, Fangio record when week 6 he starts to pick up the defense starts to turn around. I think we just seeing the efforts of guys learning, buying in, what I'm saying, and playing at a high level. As long as you get guys playing at a high level, you're always gonna be all right. You know what I mean? So I think that's where we at with it, man. We kind of seeing guys play better because things are getting better. They're learning the scheme. They starting to understand the scheme, And listen, the more they understand it, the better. Avonte Maddox was kind of an issue, because he wasn't doing the greatest at passing off coverages and things of that early. He wasn't communicating well with any of the guys on the field. And now that Cooper DeJean's in, he seems, as coaches would call it, coachable. You know what I mean? He's understanding, he's relating, he's asking questions. You could tell he's very in tune to what's going on, because it was a couple of times where, like, they were in the stack, and he immediately was the first one to start talking. He just started like, "Hey, I got hacked." You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I'm assuming this is inside. So if they go on the low route, he taking the low route. He telling Slay, "You got the back route." Ever since, you know what I'm saying, they got somebody in that's communicating well. It just seems like it's popping off the page. You know what I'm saying? You can tell it's clicking for those guys, man. And they starting to, like, really see the field. They really starting to, like, play together. And even the blitzing, like, if you go back to the first few weeks, we was blitzing and it just looked like blah. You sending 6 guys, but ain't nobody getting there. Right. Now when you see the blitz, you like, the quarterback under pressure, his eyes big. He trying to find out where I can go to get away. There was a couple of times where we sent the blitz and Burrow was able to buy some moments, but it was a couple, you know what I'm saying, a couple of times where he had to just, he seen it was nowhere to go. He just flicked into the ground or he took the sack. You know what I'm saying? The one time he did take the sack. But yeah, man, we playing way better, man. Hopefully these guys keep it up.
Now also, on that 4th down and 1 to Jamar Chase, I know Cooper DeJean made the play, but do y'all realize what, like, actually happened on that play? That play was made by Isaiah Rodgers for real, because that was made to be like a natural pick play. And Isaiah Rodgers moved up and pressed his man so Cooper DeJean went running to him. That was like that was veteran presence, bro. And, like, that's why I said we're gonna be straight in the secondary, because we got so many dudes with experience. It's like it's gonna help these young guys out. And I haven't seen Quinyon Mitchell give up a play yet on the outside, like a big play. So it's like, how much IQ you gotta have to, like, notice that and on the fly and really, like, adjust to it. Because even when Cooper was the gene seeing the play, Isaiah Rodgers peeped it before him, so he kind of, like, moved up and, like, signaled him like, "Yo, go behind me, go behind me." They trying to get this pick play, and look, we got that stop on 4th and 1, bro. That's great leadership, great veteran presence and everything. So I'm loving it. I'm loving what I'm seeing right now.
Mm-hmm. So you got anything to respond to that, Smitty? Or
no? It was like a heads up play, man. I mean, he kind of, both of them. I mean, all 3 of them made a heads up play. Him, Isaiah Rodgers, and C.J. Gardner-Johnson. They probably all communicated together how Trey talking, like, hey, look, they finna, hey, whatever they call to give you the signal of what the play is. Hey, bird. It's telling Coop, hey, look, they finna run this, but you gonna have to take that angle and get there. Because CJ came on the straight angle when Coop came on the outside angle. But if CJ had to get there, it'd probably be a first down. You know what I mean? So I'm glad to see it, bro. Like, ever since he came in, it's been a change, bro. It's been a change because for whatever reason, he wasn't able to communicate with the guys, man. He just wasn't. Avonte Maddox just wasn't doing it, man.
Yeah, I agree with y'all. So A for the defensive players as well. I agree with y'all on that. So let's go ahead. Let's hand out some game balls. Trey, we hand out like 3 on offense and 3 on defense. So who gets a game ball?
On defense, I'm gonna give Zach Bond a defensive ball because he was all over the field and he got that strip sack on Gesicki, man. That was like one of the cleanest peanut Tillman punches I ever see. Like, bro. So I'm gonna give it to him, and I'm also going. I want to give like a big ups right now to Jalen Carter and Brandon Graham, bro. They've been working on that front line, and like Smitty said, the blitzes wasn't really working, and that was more at the beginning because that was more because our front line wasn't winning they 1-on-ones. Now they're starting to win they 1-on-ones. Even the guy we brought over from the Jets, he's actually starting to look like a quality player now. And that's just because our front lines they actually starting to understand what's going on. They're starting to they match up. So now we can blitz a little bit more, and get there, get the pressure and stuff like that. So I want to and that all goes off Jalen Carter, man. That dude to be up there working through double teams, everything. He just like he's a monster, man. So I want to give a big ups to even Fangio for like recognizing like, damn, this not working and kind of making adjustments. And we playing a little bit more aggressive now. So yeah, that's how I feel about the defense.
Yeah. Oh, who gets a game ball on the? Who gets 3 game balls in the offense?
3 game balls. I'm giving the AJ Devontae and Jalen Hurts, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Look, man, look. That's who it start with. That's who it finish with. And look, they all showed up and played ball this week. They all showed up and played ball on the road against a good Cincinnati team. Like Cincinnati, not terrible. And, I mean, the record really like don't even define a team. Like they played in a lot of hard fought games and they had to play against some good teams early and they lost a few of them, Jay. So I still feel like Cincinnati is a high quality team and we went up there and we beat them down on their home field. So that's my 3 offensive game balls.
Yep. Smitty.
Well, since my good brother DV not here to steal mine this time,
Yep.
uh,
Well, watch
I'm
the
gonna take
aftermath. Y'all know what happened. So go ahead.
yeah.
Smitty.
So I'm gonna take on offense. I'm obviously gonna give it to Fred Johnson, man. He one of my guys. He was able to come in and play well. You know, 1-on-1 with one of the best guys. You know what I'm saying? Probably out there doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? And Trey Henderson. Uh, I'm high on Trey. I like Trey. So to watch him come out and kind of play the way he did, man, and do some of the things he did, um, that's big ups, man. To Fred Johnson. I'm gonna give it to obviously Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith, man. No. I'm gonna let y'all have the Devontae, man. I'm gonna
Yeah.
give me Grant. Give me Grant Calcaterra, man.
Yeah,
Give me
but
Grant.
and on defense.
Give me N'Kobe Dean. Give me
Mm-hmm.
Quinyon Mitchell. Um, and give me Nolan. Nolan coming along, man. I really like what I see from Nolan Smith so far these
Yep.
past few weeks. You know what I'm saying? He been playing well.
Yep. For me, Jalen, Saquon, and Devontae Smith. For me, and on defense, Coop. I'll give it to Jalen Carter, and I'll say because I said that. Oh, C.J. Gardner-Johnson for the interception. So I'll and of course on the side, Isaiah Rodgers for the assist. So that's the game, balls. So let's get to the grades for the coaching staff, Vic, Kellen, and Sirianni. Let's hear from the coach himself. Go ahead, Troy. Grade the coaches.
All right, so like I said, game planning is key. I feel like we game planned well for this game. That first drive, it kind of, it kind of like I thought it was gonna set the tone of the game. It kind of, like I said, it had me kind of scared. But I mean, we adjusted. Look, we brought a little bit more pressure. Nick Sirianni, and Kellen Moore, working on the offense, they actually stuck to the run. They didn't go out there and try to pass the ball 140 times because we knew we was playing Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and we wanted to put on the show. We actually ran our offense and executed it. So I'm giving the coaches an A+ for this game. Um, giving them an A+. I know Nick Sirianni get a lot of slack for the stuff he do on the sidelines and the stuff he do. I mean, in the media, they don't like how he talk and they don't feel like he a good coach. But they game plan well. He had them players ready for this game. He had them ready for this game. You think they don't hear the talks? Oh, we never beat Cincinnati in Cincinnati. You going up against Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, this Vonnie. Bengals offense and all that. Them boys was ready, man. They went out there. They was flying around. It was hitting. It was a physical game, and we took it to the Bengals for what 3 whole quarters. Because that first quarter they dominated that first quarter, but after that we took it to them for 3 whole quarters, man. So yeah, I give this coaching staff a lot of credit. I give them an A+.
Yep. Hey everybody, salute the Eagle Girls, salute the Aaron, everybody coming off the link up with Moan Tone,
Auntie, what's good?
LB. Salute to everybody for just popping up here. And thank y'all for rocking with Moan Tone and LB with the link up. Welcome aboard. So go ahead, Smitty, your thoughts on the coaching staff.
I think that I think they did a good job, man. What's Shakita? I think they did a good job. They was able to, kind of lock in, kind of play their game. I think this was probably like the first time I kind of really seen them on one accord, just being able to just maneuver and do everything together. It seemed like they played complementary football. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what you want from a team. When you trying to build, when you trying to get into the grit of a season, you trying to build and get on a run. You need complementary football. Offense got to complement the defense. And that's what I seen on Sunday, man. So, yeah, like he said, they came prepared to play. I'm gonna give them an A around the board.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I'm giving the coaching staff an A. And Trey, I haven't heard from you all week when it comes to the coaching staff. So I want to, from week one to week to now, how you think the coaching staff has been doing from week one to right now with the scheme? You think it's good? Like, what as a coach? What's your thoughts on Nick and Kellen and Vic? From week one to now.
Yeah, it's the NFL, man. It's not as easy as people think it is. And like I said before at the beginning, and Cool Cat, you know this. I
Mm-hmm.
always say it take a team at least
It
to like
does.
week 6 to 8ish to figure out who they are as a football team. You
Mm-hmm.
probably win games in the process, but you really don't know who you are until it start getting cold. I mean, people
You did
they
say that
tired of
multiple times on the show, Trey. You did say that.
they get tired of seeing each other. They fighting in the locker room. You don't know who your team really is until you're around these dudes for a long period of time. And everybody got to look themselves in the face like, maybe it's me. Like, maybe I need to do a little bit better. But like, you really don't figure out what type of team you are at the beginning of the season, man. It take a little time. It take a little time to gel, especially when you got new coordinators. When you got new coordinators, they learning the players learning them. They learning the coaching staff. They learning they positional coaches and stuff like. It's rough at the beginning, but like I said, I feel like we hitting our stride now. I feel like we hitting our stride now, and I feel like they all starting to come together as one. Um, I mean, it's still a little early in the season, but I mean, I like what I'm seeing so far.
Yep. So let's go ahead and let's make our Broad Street picks before we talk about the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first game, Thursday night football, Houston versus the Jets.
Give me Houston.
Yep. Trey?
I'm taking Houston.
Yep. Cowboys, 1 o'clock versus the Atlanta Falcons.
Give me the Falcons.
Yep. Trey?
I'm taking the Cowboys on this one.
Mm.
Listen, I think the Falcons do all the things the Cowboys can't stop, like run the ball. They have the worst run defense in the NFL. Like Bijan, Tyler Algier, and that quick pass game. I think I don't know, man. I seen what a team that was beat up with less talent did to them last week in the 49ers. Well, this week, like listen. The Cowboys in a rough spot, man. They need help on both sides of the ball. They need it quick.
Yep. Miami versus Buffalo.
Give me Buffalo.
Yep. Trey?
I'm taking Miami. I say I'm taking Miami because I mean, what last week was Tua first game back. He looked good. He looked good, but he's not 100% Tua yet, and he's been out the office for a while. So I think they pick it up this week. And Buffalo due for a loss. So yeah, I'm
Yep.
taking Miami on this one.
Yep. Raiders versus Cincinnati.
I'm taking Cincinnati.
Yeah, give me Cincy. They should
Yep.
bounce back.
Yeah, it's a bounce back game for Cincinnati. Chargers versus Cleveland.
Give me the Chargers.
That's right?
I'm taking the Chargers too.
Yep. New England versus Tennessee.
Give me the Patriots. New England playing better ball than that team over there.
Yep. Try.
I'm gonna take Tennessee. They playing the Titans, right? I'm gonna
Yeah,
take
the
Tennessee
Tennessee
this week.
Titans is playing the Patriots.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Tennessee. They got embarrassed this week. That just passed by Detroit. I feel like they bounced back. They got a lot of talent on their offense. And I feel like they got enough to beat the Patriots.
Mm-hmm. Washington versus the New York Football Giants.
Give me the
I'm taking
Commanders.
Washington. Yeah, I'm taking Washington. Washington coming off an emotional game. I'm taking Washington. They're gonna go in there and stomp on New York.
Yeah. You taking Washington, Smitty?
Yeah.
Yep. Divisional game, Saints versus Panthers.
Saints.
I'm taking the Saints. Yeah, I'm taking the Saints. The Panthers terrible.
Yeah.
Taking the Saints.
Yep. Taking the Saints, right, Smitty?
Yeah, 100%.
Yep. Baltimore Ravens host Denver Broncos.
Give me
Baltimore.
Ravens.
Yep.
Man,
Jaguars.
if they lose this one, boy,
Yeah.
it's gonna be some woo-wee.
They better not. Exactly. They better not. We all know who's winning Jaguars versus Kelly Green Philadelphia Eagles, right?
I'm taking the Jaguars on this one.
You serious, Trey?
No, I'll play.
I was about to say.
I ain't even respond. I was just like, all right. He got me for one. I don't even know what to say at this point.
I'll play. I'm taking the Eagles, man. And we get them at home. Yeah, I'm taking the Eagles.
And it's the Kelly Green game.
Oh yeah, everybody gonna be amped up. Yes, I'm taking the Eagles. All right, I'm gonna give a score prediction on this one.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go Jaguars 10, Eagles 27.
All right. We'll give your thoughts after we get done the game picks. Bears versus Cardinals.
Ooh, I'm
Give me the
taking
Bears.
Arizona. I'm taking Arizona.
I'm taking the Bears, man.
Arizona's starting to put it together out there.
You taking the Bears, Smitty?
Yeah.
Yep. Divisional game, Detroit versus Green Bay.
Detroit.
Yep. Smitty?
Give me Green Bay.
I don't think Green Bay got enough firepower for Detroit. Detroit is rocking and rolling right now.
Yeah, it's time for them to take a loss, like you said about the Bills, man. I gotta go with your words at this point.
They do for a loss, Smitty.
They on like 6 or 7 in a row, man. Yeah, it's time for them to.
And they look.
It's like,
They not on 6 or 7. They on 6 or 7 in a row,
5
but
in a row. 5 in a row. 5 in
They
a row.
wiping everybody out though. They play. They wiping them out.
They on
Crazy.
5 in a row. My bad. I exaggerated a little bit, but still,
Detroit over
man.
there rolling. They rolling right now. They went. I ain't even gonna say it's a surprise because they was good last year.
They
was
ain't
good
lost
last
since
year,
week 2.
but I didn't expect this from them. Like they
You heard
is
me?
rolling.
They ain't lost since week 2.
Bro, they putting up like 40 on everybody they play. It's crazy.
Yeah, the
Like,
last they played the Cardinals close, and then it was 42-29, 47-9, 31-29, 52-14. Like they rolling, bro. They need a
wiping
loss.
everybody out. They putting up mad numbers, bro.
Yeah, they on 5. Hey, it's funny though. This is kind of a good matchup. They 6-1 versus 6-2. It's not really a bad matchup.
Yep.
No, it's gonna be a good game. I like Green Bay. I just don't feel like they got enough firepower to keep up with the scoring with Detroit.
Right.
But when they play, it don't be high scores like that. Like They don't really be scoring in their division like that.
Yeah, because it's divisional. Them Jones always be close. You right. You right. You right. I think it's gonna be closer than that, but I feel like both teams score over 20 points though.
Mm-hmm. Then another divisional game: Rams versus Seahawks.
Ooh, I gotta
Give
take
me the
Seattle.
Rams.
I gotta take Seattle on this one. I think
Give me the
Seattle lost
Rams,
like
bro.
they lost like what, like three straight. I think.
They can keep losing, man. Because Puka and Puka and got Stafford, they on a tear.
Yeah, I don't know. I got a feeling Seattle gonna win this one.
Mm-hmm. Sunday Night Football: Colts versus Minnesota.
I'm taking the Vikings.
Man, Vikings. Colts
Yep.
are horrible.
Yeah, they
Mm-hmm.
is.
They need to give me my OC back. Hey man, get my OC back, man. They don't even like him. I've been listening to the fans. They're like, "You need to fire Steichen. He's not a head coach. Yeah, give him back."
Exactly. By the way, Trey, what was your thoughts on the quarterback patting his head, going to the sideline, saying he tired as a coach? What's your thought before we get to this last game?
That's embarrassing, man. Your quarterback say he tired.
Yes.
You know, the running backs, wide receivers, they tell you never see a quarterback tap out. That's wow. I wouldn't even trust him no more. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't even trust him no more. At practice, it'd be competition now. Like, look, since you like to get tired, look, I'm gonna see if this dude go get tired because I bet you he get the game, he gonna never get out. So, man, nah, that's crazy. That's wild to me.
Yeah, that
Yep.
is wild. Oh my God, Russell, you missed a wide open touchdown, good brother.
Yeah, even Mike Tomlin is like, come on, Russ.
God, Lee, it was wide open. That man could have tied his shoe and cleaned his face mask. Wide open he was.
Missed another one, too. He could have ran right there. And Bucks
See, that's what I
versus.
love about Jalen, bro. Like moments like that, bro. Jalen is not finna throw no ducky triple coverage pass. He gonna run that.
Yep. And that
And
guy was wide open. He had his hand up like this. He had his hand up, number
still
finger.
open, still open.
Yeah.
Golly, Russ.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Oh, it got hit. It got tapped. It got tapped.
Yeah, he got tipped. He got tipped, but he was looking now. Salute to you, awesomeness. Hail to the Washington Commanders. Can you dig it? Yes, sir.
Oh man. Hey, do you remember I don't know if Cool Cat if you watch like Avengers.
You mean the Avengers? You mean Marvel movies? Of course I love the
Yeah.
Avengers.
So when like Thanos had the glove and he was like and all his people was like losing, he was like, I guess I'm gonna have to do it myself. That's what we gotta do it ourselves, dog. No way I wanna do it. We gotta do it. It's all right.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna. I'm not one of them fans that'd be like, oh, they just doing it. The Commanders look good. They look good, bro. Like they played. I think the only loss they have is to like Baltimore or something like that, or like they lost to Baltimore and another team, but they played Baltimore tough too. They a good team. They well coached. Their defense is good, and the younger Jay and Daniels, he hooping over there, man. He making it work. He making it work. So yeah, that's gonna be a tough task for us when we go against them. It's gonna be a tough task, and we're gonna have to bring it. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yep. And finally, Tampa Bay versus Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm taking KC.
Yep.
Tampa,
Smitty?
Tampa too hurt. I mean, they can't really do nothing at this moment. Kind of banged up
They
all across the
lost
board.
all their receivers. They don't have
Yeah, they
no.
kind of like if they win, I would be completely and utterly shocked.
Exactly. So let's go ahead and let's talk about these Jags before we wrap up and get ready to rock out. So go ahead, Smitty. We'll get any thoughts on the Jags? Any thoughts?
I mean, I think like they just lost both of their receivers out, man. They kind of in a bad spot playing a team that's kind of figured it out, man. A team that's kind of putting it together late into the season. I think they're looking at a bad spot for themselves, man. Like BTJ just went out 2 to 4 weeks. Christian Kirk looked like he's out for the remainder of the season. They was already playing bad, and then for you to lose the talent you got left, and Gabe Davis coming into this week is wide receiver 1. You relying on two young guys that's wide receiver 2 and 3. A beat up just beat up all around team, and you kind of straining for wins. So I think it's gonna be a tough one for the Jags to come in here. You know what I'm saying? Um, I, I like playing teams at full strength, but you play who you play on your schedule. So at this point, like just looking at the Jags, looking at everything they got going on, they're kind of struggling on defense, kind of struggling at the quarterback position, struggling offensively. Offensive line ain't really playing that well. Um, it's it's hard to kind of sit here and be cordial and be coy about the situation and say it's a team that got enough talent to keep up, but ultimately you look at it and say they don't. But you got to treat every team in the NFL with respect, because you can win or lose any Sunday. But I just think they're in a bad spot, man. They, as a team, not playing the Eagles, not saying they're in a bad spot because they got to come play the Eagles, but they're in a bad spot as a team. Just you lost your first round pick, you lost your number one wide receiver, and you down to the scraps of the team. It's hard to win games like that. We witnessed it in the Bucs game. Like we went there without wide receiver 1 and 2. We went there with a banged up offensive line. Like we did this. We watched the outcome of that, and that's kind of what that week we went to the Bucs is kind of the outcome of a few weeks for the Jags. So listen.
All right, so my opinion on this game, and it's going to be an emotional game because they honoring Shady McCoy at
Yep.
they putting him
Hall
into
of
the Hall
Fame
of
game
Fame.
for Shady.
I feel like the Jaguars gonna come out with a lot of energy, knowing that they got a lot of players out. They gonna come out with a lot of energy. We're gonna have to weather the storm, but I feel like overall we gonna take care of them. Just like Smitty said, they don't have enough to really keep up with us right now. Only way we'll look bad if we let them stay in the game. And the Eagles got a tendency of doing that. I don't know why. They have a tendency of doing that.
Yeah.
They have a they have a tendency of doing that. So I feel like it's gonna be high emotion. Dougie P coming back to the link. It's gonna be a good beginning of the game. But overall, I feel like we gonna spank them.
Yep. As a coach, what will be the game plan for this game versus the Jaguars? Smith, King, not King, Troy.
Our game plan or them coming in to play us.
No, our game plan.
Our game plan, you just
Yep.
stick to the plan, man. Run the football, play action, play good defense, and I feel like we get out this game with a win.
There you go. I like. Yep, exactly. Run the ball all day is the game plan. It depends. I agree with you, but I agree with you there. But it also depends on what the Jaguars do.
The
So,
only thing that scared me about these kind of games is coaches seeing that. They seeing the injury report and all that. I'm like, all right, we could go out there and just throw the ball on them. Like, no, stick to the game plan. That's what we've
yep,
been winning with. This will be winning with. Feed Saquon Barkley, feed Kenny Gainwell. Let Jalen Hurts do his little running. And
yep,
I mean, we still can pass the ball effectively off the play action. Um, if if you go back in the history, all the best teams in the NFL was play action. Look at Detroit.
yep,
Everybody see Detroit putting up all these numbers, but they don't even understand that Detroit is a run first team. They're a run first team. They feeding David Montgomery, they feeding Jameer Gibbs, and then they going off of that. So the best teams, Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott, they rookie year. They was one of the best duos because they was running the football and getting 5, 6 yards a pop. And now they in third down and 1, second down and 2, and they play action and going over the top on people. We can have that game plan. We got so much on offense. We could stick to that game plan and still put up good passing numbers. We don't have to go out there spreading everything out, throwing the football all over the field. We don't got to do that. We're not that type of team. So yeah, just stick to the game plan. That's all they got to do.
exactly. For me, King, everybody said, man, stick to the game plan. It's simple. Run the ball, Saquon Barkley, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. Your defense eat, and you leave out of there with a dub. Don't worry about nothing else. Just focus on the game plan. The game plan is run, set up the pass, defense. Get your hands on Trevor Lawrence and leave out of there with a dub. Don't care what anyone else does in the division. It only depends on what you're doing in this game. So keep the game plan the game plan. So I know, but also it's a Kelly Green game. Yep, it's a Kelly Green game, and Shady is going to be inducted to the Hall of Fame. It's going to be juiced, man. It's going to be juiced. You still going,
I'm
right,
thinking
Smitty?
about going down there again. Y'all gonna be down there tailgating?
Yeah, I'm gonna be down there tailgating.
I'm gonna meet y'all down there. I'm
Yeah,
coming down. I'm
yep.
coming down, man. I'm coming down for the Kelly Green game. Let's go.
You ain't been to a game yet, Trey?
Yeah, I'm coming down, man. Let's go. I'll meet y'all down there. Y'all just send me what section y'all in. I'll meet y'all over there.
All right, it'll be probably exactly where the Fourth and Joan crew is at. So I'll let you guys know.
All right, bet.
Yeah, yep. So I'll let you guys know. Let me read this comment. Cool Cat, where are your Jalen Hurts? It depends on what the weather looks like, man. I gotta see what the weather looks like, and then I'll see. I'll let y'all know what I'll rock in this tailgating. But I am going to the Kelly Green Dallas Cowboy game in December. So I know Moan's going. Trey, you still going to that game?
Yeah, I'm gonna be down there.
There
Yep.
you go. Yep. Speaking of which, there's Cole, man. Cole,
Now
man.
you want to talk trash about your team? No, Cole, don't do that. Don't kick them while they down. No, we ain't doing that.
Man.
That's crazy.
Cole. I,
But we
I'll,
already knew this going into the season, though, that Dallas wasn't going to be good. Y'all didn't really do nothing in the offseason to be good. Y'all had all this money tied up in like 3 players. Like, and y'all still got to pay Michael Parsons, so it's going to get even harder for y'all. Like, I mean, look, y'all probably going to be trash for like the next 2-ish years.
yep. I've
That's
been
me.
on this since January. Yep. Yeah. But we'll talk about Dallas next week. Right now, we got to focus on the Jaguars. So go easy on the Cowboys this week, Eagles Nation, because you got the Jaguars this week. You'll deal with them next week. Let's focus on the Jaguars. So with
Who
that
the
being
Cowboys play this week?
Falcons.
Oh, yeah, we did just talk about that. Oh, all right,
Yeah,
yeah.
we just talked
I don't
about that.
know. I'm gonna give Dallas this one though. They ain't gonna lose every game. I'm gonna give
Yeah.
them this one.
Yeah. So we'll deal with the Cowboys next week, but right now we'll deal with the Falcons. But until then, let's give our final thoughts. Go ahead, Trey. We'll start with you.
All right, so look, man, I know a lot of people was panicking, and I'm always even kill. A lot of people was panicking. Oh, this look like this look like that. Jalen doing this. I'm like, bro, it's a long season, and the season is like it's split up in like 4 to 5 parts. So I mean, it's week to week, but still, I feel like the Philadelphia Eagles are still one of the best teams in the NFL, and we kind of showing it. I know we beat up a couple bad teams, but that's how you really kind of find your stride, beating up on bad teams because a lot of people do it. That's what Dallas used to do all the time. They beat up on a lot of bad teams. Pittsburgh, they beat up on a lot of bad teams when they was good. Kansas City, they beat up on a lot of bad teams. Patrick Mahomes ain't been playing good this year. It's just the fact that who they was lined up in front of. I mean, he played good enough to win the games, but he ain't been playing like Pat Mahomes. Um, Look, man, the NFL it takes on its own life, and I feel like the Eagles hitting their stride right now. What's this week? What week is it? What
9.
week we in?
Into
Week
week 9.
nine. Week nine. Yeah, that's when you really start playing your real football. Around that time. Um, Hopefully we could keep up this momentum. I mean, hopefully ain't nobody like the coaches nothing that hurt this team. And look, it's fly Eagles fly with me. Y'all already know. One Trey Rock, I'm out of there.
Yeah, good to have you back, Trigger. Go ahead, Smitty.
I'm kind of with Trigger, man. We at a point now, man. We're kind of like it's kind of falling together. You know what I mean? You kind of seeing. I won't say finished product, but you're seeing um, a more rounded, a more understandable project, right? We in a spot, man, right now as the Eagles where we kind of getting it together, man. So I don't know, what's to come. I don't predict the future. I'm just gonna say like week to week. We've always been 1-0 connoisseurs. We want to be 1-0 every week. And right now, the way we playing, we got the ability to do kind of what we will. We kind of have the reins of our destiny in our own hands at this point. So I think you kind of watching it get better. Continue to be patient. Continue to enjoy this football season. It's moving fast, but I think the Eagles will come around, man. We getting to where we enjoying the football games. Hopefully, we can get some more stress-free football games. I kind of enjoy that. So yeah, man. Fly Eagles fly. Go Birds. Let's continue to rock, man. The road to success is built here.
All right. And for me, y'all, listen. If you want to trash Cowboy fan, you have every right to. But just remember this: you got the Jaguars this week. You got the Jaguars. They ain't going to lay down and die. They ain't just going to hand you this win. You're going to have to take it. So enjoy this win. Enjoy trash talking Cowboy fans. But just know that the Jaguars are coming. It's a Kelly Green game. Shady McCoy is going to the Hall of Fame. There's a lot of things going on this week. So be prepared, man. So enjoy your Monday. Fly Eagles fly. Go Birds. For me, Trey, Moan, and Smitty. And remember, you're always welcome to Broad Street.
Hey.